everyone, and welcome to Homepage Sports. I'm Ed Weaver. After a slow start, the Wellsboro Hornets rolled to their 7th win in a row after beating Wyalusing 48-14 on Saturday, October 19th. At the start of the second quarter, Wellsboro's Logan Henry found the end zone from a yard out to put the Hornets up 7-0. With 7:58 to go, Alex Burrell rushed for a 1-yard touchdown, giving Wellsboro a 14-0 lead. 20 seconds later, however, the Rams struck to cut Wellsboro's lead. Quarterback Mitchell Burke drops back to pass and finds Shane Fury. He takes it 74 yards to the house, making it 14-6. Third quarter, Darren Callahan scores the first of his 2 touchdowns on the afternoon to make it 21-6 with 9 minutes and 54 seconds left. Then Callahan takes a toss, breaks a bunch of tackles, and dives to the pylon to score from 36 yards out. With 1 minute and 14 seconds left to play, Isaac Keene drops back and finds Burrell on a 12-yard pass, increasing the Hornets' lead to 35-6. Fourth quarter, Connor Adams scored a pair of touchdowns, sandwiched by a Wyalusing score over the final 12 minutes. First, Adams calls his own number from 10 yards out. Then he runs the same play and gets the same result with 23 seconds to go. Final score, Wellsboro 48, Wyalusing 14. After the game, homepage correspondents John Kotz and Steve Adams spoke with members of the team and head coach Matt Hildebrand. Please stay with us.
Being a dad with young kids, it's a very busy life. Sports and games and piano lessons. When I was first diagnosed with an acoustic neuroma, I had 2 options: invasive brain surgery or radiation therapy. The potential risks of brain surgery are very, very scary. Severe vertigo, loss of balance, facial paralysis. I was told by at least 4 different doctors here in Southern California, you're absolutely going to lose hearing in your right ear, so just plan on it. I wasn't willing to go down that path. That led me to Dr. Lunsford at UPMC.
Years ago, after surgical removal of these tumors, many patients paid a price. Early in my training, I said there has to be another way. The Gamma knife allows us to have enormous precision designed to inactivate the growth of the tumor.
I'm just so grateful to have my health and my hearing. I didn't choose to have an acoustic neuroma, but I did choose UPMC.
Tyler, great job tonight. The offensive line had over 500 rushing yards tonight. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, we struggled, with the ball in the air tonight. So we just did what we could to get the ball in the end zone. That's all there is to it.
All right, next week is the big rivalry game. Do you think you guys are ready for it?
After our loss last year at home, I think we're definitely ready to go get Morty back from them boys. We're ready.
I'm here with Darren Callahan and Connor Adams of the Hornets. Darren, over 120 yards today on the ground. What were you seeing out there?
I was just seeing a bunch of holes. The offensive line opened up. I just ran through them.
Connor, you were able to score 2 touchdowns today as well. What did you see out there?
I was seeing the same as Darren. Holes were huge. Just glad the offensive line was putting out today.
Next week, both you guys go over to North Penn. Big rivalry for Wellsboro. You're both on the defensive sides. What's your thought about that matchup, Darren?
I'm excited. I think it'll be a good game.
Connor, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm glad the secondary will step up.
I'm here with Coach Matt Hildebrand. Coach, over 11 guys touched the ball to gain over 500 yards. How impressive is that?
It's good. It speaks, very well for the future of our program, and what we have. We had one guy get banged up in Hauser, but then, to be able to have multiple guys step in there and carry the load, it speaks volume for those guys, but also for our offensive line. Our offensive line is just doing a tremendous job opening up holes that, we're putting a lot of guys back there and we're able to get yards with them.
The thing about the offensive line, they don't always get a lot of notoriety, but they are doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, this offensive line, this group, there's a lot of seniors on it, and coming into the year, not all those guys had a lot of time under their belt, but they've really stepped up. They've gelled well together. They communicate, and Coach Jay, he's done a great job with those guys, and probably one of the best offensive lines we've had here in a long time.
Both the offense and defensive line have seemed to win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was one of the things we talked about, after week 1 and week 2 going against Troy, just be physical up front. And, we've seen a lot of growth in that area from those guys, and they get better every week. And, they just develop a mentality right now that we're really happy with what they're doing on both sides of the ball. And we have depth that we can, some guys, they don't have to go 2 ways. So that's really helped us out.
You got North Penn next week at Island Park. What's that game mean?
Obviously, we dropped one here last year to them, so I think having as many seniors as we do on this team, it's very important to them. They want to go and get that trophy back that they gave away last year. So it'll be a big week for us. We have to have a good week of practice and be focused.
Okay, good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you.
The win improves the Hornets' record to 8-1 overall and 6-1 in the NTL Large School Division. Next week, Wellsboro travels to Island Park as they look to regain the Morton F. Jones Trophy against rival North Penn Mansfield. We'll see you next time right here on Homepage Sports.
Enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Red Skillet in Wellsboro, PA. Locally roasted coffee, homemade pastries, market fresh grab-and-go, smoothies, delectable salads, and the best fries this side of the moon. There's a myriad of beverages including specialty drinks and cocktails. Ice-cold beer on tap. Red Skillet menu selections bring delight to everyone. Dinner at Red Skillet is beyond incredible. Try their strawberry spinach salad, Norwegian salmon, or red knot Thai chicken. Then bring your dinner to a perfect ending with one of Red Skillet's famous desserts, like their amazing coconut cake. There's plenty of seating both inside and outside. Catering services are also available. Fresh ingredients and contemporary classic cuisine. Red Skillet, 104 Main Street, Wellsboro.